Hi everybody, welcome back. As you can tell by the title of this video, today's video is going to be about my breast implants. So I knew from a very young age, as soon as I knew that you could alter or augment anything on your body, I was all about getting a breast augmentation. I was basically an ugly duckling growing up. I wasn't the girl that got asked out. I was always the girl that had the friend that somebody wanted to ask out. I got made fun of, I was bullied. And I thought, like most young women, I thought that I had to look, act, and be a certain way to be accepted. Obviously, when you're a child and when you're growing up, you really are just figuring it out. So when I was 24, I started working for a plastic surgery office, and I loved the doctor. At the time, he was #1 for breast augmentation in Orlando, and he probably still is if anybody's interested. I will leave his information to his website down below because I still think he's amazing. This is not sponsored, by the way. They don't know that I'm making this video. I'm just sharing information with you if you're in the Orlando Winter Park area. I felt very comfortable with him. I knew he did great work, so I was all in. I was also getting married the next year to my first husband, so I wanted to look great in my wedding dress, in my mind. So I got the surgery. It was an amazing experience. I definitely, like I said, recommend him to anybody. I had little to no pain. I recovered quickly. So then fast forward to my marriage, which was not great, and we had a really rough couple of years, which is another story for another video. I'm not going to get into that in this one. Probably not going to get into it ever. However, it was a rough time. I pretty much ate my feelings. I gained about 30 to 35, 40 pounds. 3 years later, that marriage ended. I had lots of body issues, gaining so much weight in a short period of time. I didn't feel good about myself. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. I was 25 to 28 when I was married, so I was still trying to figure myself out, and I was lost. Immediately after I got out of that marriage, I entered another relationship that was a toxic relationship. He was someone who really cared about body image and wanted me to look a certain way for him. So I felt like I had to, again, be something, be someone, look a certain way, do things to get someone to love me. I did lose a little bit of weight at that point, but I still felt like my breasts now were huge. I gained weight, breasts were huge. I started losing a little weight, breasts were still huge. I just felt uncomfortable. So fast forward to the end of that relationship, which was probably the worst heartbreak of my entire life. After that, I really got my shit together. I lost a ton of weight. I started exercising more. I started running more. I started just getting healthy and eating healthy. I became a vegan. I learned so much from both relationships, and both of those relationships taught me what I needed and what I wanted. Now at this point, I was doing me. I was lingerie modeling. I was bikini modeling. I was flight attending. I was basically living life to the fullest and doing what it was that I wanted to do, and I was figuring myself out. Then I met my now husband. Well, re-met him. For those of you that don't know, my husband Jonah and I have known each other since 1993. Thank you, Kelly. We just didn't start dating until 2012, but we've known each other for so long. And that also is another story for another video. So when we got reacquainted, is when I really started to kind of slow down in life, and I wasn't partying, I wasn't modeling as much. I started to realize that I was wearing a mask, and I didn't want to wear this mask anymore. I didn't want to be seen as only a body, and I'll tell you what really triggered it for me. I was about to start my YouTube channel, and I asked one of our friends that had a YouTube channel for some advice. And this person said to me, You know what you should do? You should film from your chest to your mouth so that what you see is cleavage, and that will give you a lot of views. And then it hit me. That's not what I want out of life. I needed to start shedding some layers to really get to the root of who I was. So I made the decision to get my implants removed. So 2014, I went back into the same doctor that put my breast implants in, and I had them removed. And it was probably one of the most spiritual experiences next to having my daughter that I had ever experienced to date. I was awake for it. It was done under local anesthesia. They strapped me like Jesus to the table, and I felt him cutting, I felt him tugging, I felt the implant come out. And when I felt the implants come out, I felt like I could breathe, like I took a deep breath, and I just finally felt like I was me. All of the things that I thought I was before, and all of the things that I was chasing, that I've been chasing, just kind of went away and melted away. And I smiled when the first implant came out. I was like, that was amazing, that feeling of just release. I got to this place of peace with my body and with myself, and I was just, it was just open and ready for life again. Recovery from that also was easy peasy. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I would do the implants again, the relationships again, the marriage again, because all of that, all of those things made me who I am today, and I love myself. So the moral of this story is you don't have to conform to be anything else than who you are, and if somebody doesn't like you because of that, you don't need them in your life. I'm telling you this story because I thought it was important to share. I get questions about why did I get my implants removed all the time. I just wanted to tell everybody, and that it's okay if you don't have big breasts. While I did have some hard times, I cherish those hard times because, like I said before, they made me who I am today, and I wouldn't change anything about my life. So thank you to everybody who contributed, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm thinking I might start posting videos more often during the week, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think of that idea, and I will see you next time. So then